Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Pobo Rama, and I'm not going to do this British voice anymore, because all of my British fans are probably going to unsubscribe. We are chilling at the Billionaire's Mansion. Why? Well, that is because we are in the Dr. Dre VIP contract mission, where we have to destroy all of these cars and kill a bunch of enemies, and then we have to take out a helicopter. Normally, this is a rather challenging mission, but today I'm going to be showcasing a mission vehicle that in my eyes, a lot of people underrate. And I won't lie, I've underrated this vehicle criminally up until today. I was doing a live stream the other day, and somebody said, hey, you know, Poob, you should try out the Halftrack. And I was like, why though? It's so slow. Why would you ever use it in missions? But then I realized, well, wait a sec. I can just call it in when I get to the mission location and then use it. And that's exactly what I've realized. For example, this mission, I can just request my Halftrack once I've made it to the mansion, and then immediately pull it out of the parking lot like you've seen me do here. And then, well, we can get this party started. The Halftrack features, well, some of the most dangerous capabilities in the game. What exactly am I talking about? Well, first of all, the front glass on the Halftrack is completely bulletproof. This glass here, completely bulletproof. That means if any of these enemies over here start shooting at me, they will not deal any damage whatsoever. In fact, we can showcase that right now. Not only does the Halftrack feature bulletproof frontal protection, it also can survive 27 homing missiles before being destroyed. And best of all, it can drop proximity mines and features quad bofers on the back, which, well, you can imagine is really dangerous. So what are we going to do in this mission that makes it pretty easy? Well, first things first, let's eat some snacks so we got full health. Now we're going to drive right up to the Billionaire's Mansion. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the proximity mine button. We're going to drive over here, press the proximity mine button again, press it again. Yeah, I think you can start to understand what we're doing with the proximity mines. Place one there, place one here. Let's place another proximity mine there. Let's place one over here. Oh, yeah. Pretty easy stuff. Oh, there goes those cars. Because this thing survives so many explosions, you don't really need to worry about blowing yourself up. You can literally just drive right over your own proximity mines. Boop! Oh, sorry, missed one here. Let's just drive into it. There you go. Well, I've destroyed all these vehicles over here. Is that everything? I think we've destroyed... Oh, wait, don't want to get stuck there. Let's, let me turn it around. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze through that gap unless I can see where the heck I'm driving. So, let's squeeze over here. There you go. Oh, we got one vehicle left. No problem. There you go. Place a proximity mine there really quickly. Let's drive away. Oh, and we got two other vehicles over here. Well, you can see why the proximity mines alone are really, really dangerous. There you go. Place another one. And now what we can do is we can back our vehicle up to about here. I think that should be fine. And we can head to the back of it. And the reason why is because we're going to head on this quad gun. Now, first of all, let's destroy that proximity mine so we can get rid of those two vehicles. Oh, look, a helicopter. Anyway, we can shoot off the back rotor too if we want. Oh no, look, a bunch of enemies. What will I ever do? A helicopter was closer than I expected it to be. I can't even see that guy over there because I think the fire's going to spread and kill him. But you can already understand why this is kind of overpowered. First of all, you're not going to take really any damage when being shot at because, as you can see, my character is basically completely hidden by the miniguns here. So I don't have to worry about that. And I can just kill every single thing that spawns. Oh, look, an enemy over here. What will I ever do? Oh no, they're really getting me. Darn, what a shame. Oh no, he's gonna stand up. What will I do? This is so stupid. Oh my god. Oh look, another enemy spawn. Darn. Oh no, another enemy. Darn. Oh no, another enemy. So now, as we can see, the Billionaire's helicopter is being called in. Now this part of the mission can be a little tedious, especially if you have to chase down the helicopter. However, that's no problem for me. We're already on our, well, anti-aircraft gun. We just took off a huge chunk of the helicopter. And once it flies over us, we're just going to pull up snacks really quick so we don't take any damage from these guys shooting us in the rear. Let's just, you know, take the helicopter out of the sky, and there you go, helicopter destroyed. What the heck? This is so overpowered. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, Pooh, but you're not going to chase that helicopter with a slow half-track, are you? No, all I'm going to do is go to Manage Vehicles, and I'm going to return my vehicle to the garage. Then, we'll run over to the parking lot here, and then we'll just call in another personal vehicle. So we spend, you know, all that time destroying the people and dealing with that part of the mission, and then I can just call my mechanic, request whatever vehicle I want, like the contender, and it'll spawn in 10 seconds. So in total, it took me about 20 seconds to change my personal vehicle. There you go! Now we can drive all the way over to the billionaire's helicopter without even worrying. Let me showcase another example of where the Halftrack can be incredibly useful. Let's go to online and start up a mission. So we go to jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and let's specifically do Titan of a job. This is one of my favorite missions in the game because it's super easy to showcase a vehicle's capabilities. So I don't know if we purchased armor, doesn't really matter. We set it to hard mode, starting up the job. Now you'll notice that my Halftrack is my personal vehicle that is spawned in right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to completely ignore my Halftrack, and we're actually just going to steal this car right here. The game wants us to go over to the airport. Now you actually have two different options, and both options are pretty simple. The first one is you can just steal a car off the street like I did here, and then drive the stolen car over to the location. The only problem with the Halftrack is that it's slow. It goes at a top speed of like 55 miles an hour, which makes it pretty useless when driving long distances. Even a 2-mile drive, if you're going 60 miles an hour, yeah, you can get there in around 2 minutes, but I don't want to waste that much time. I'd much rather just use a vehicle which can go 100 plus miles an hour and get there 40-50% faster. Second of all, if you don't want to steal a streetcar, you can just simply use your own personal vehicle. Instead of the Halftrack being called out, you can just call out a different personal car and then use that car, drive it to the location, and then call the mechanic and request your vehicle. But as we can see, I am now at the airport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to manage vehicles and specifically request personal vehicle. Now I'm going to look down because it lowers the area of the Halftrack spawning away from me. And there you go. Halftrack has now spawned at the airport. So we can see what I've done here. I've used a faster mode of transportation, driven to the airport, and then I'll use my Halftrack now that we're there. And now I can continue the mission with an incredibly overpowered, armored, weaponized vehicle that is virtually unstoppable. So yeah, pretty dang fun. Yeah, completing missions might take a teeny bit longer with the Halftrack than it would with maybe a weaponized Tampa, but you also have ease of mind of really never dying. I mean, with the completely bulletproof frontal protection, with the fact that you drop proximity mines, you can survive 27 explosions, which means you can just drop the proximity mines and you don't even have to care where they go. And yes, you can do that with the Insurgent, but the difference is the Insurgent doesn't have bulletproof frontal glass, so you can't get nearly as aggressive and, you know, worry about dying. And the other thing the Insurgent doesn't have is nearly as overpowered of a machine gun. Let's showcase this machine gun one more time. So we'll chill right here. And my favorite part about the Halftrack's machine gun is you are, well, not able to be shot from the front. You can see that basically your entire character is blocked by the metal pieces of the gun in front of you. And because of that, I'm just never going to take damage. You'll see that. I'll chill here. In fact, I won't even shoot. Let's see if I take a single bit of damage. You won't, because all NPCs shoot sensor mass. They can't hit you. And in return, you just utterly obliterate all of them. Like, they don't even stand a chance, as you can see. Dead, dead, dead. There you go. It just mowed down basically the entire spawn of NPCs. I should also mention that this gun has ludicrous levels of range. It can shoot anything at basically any distance. In fact, this gun can shoot so far that it will actually shoot outside of render range. Yes, you heard that correct. So, yeah, it's kind of a little overpowered as heck. Kill this guy here, boom, boom, kill this guy here. Continuing with the Dr. Dre theme, another mission where the Halftrack is incredibly useful is the Hunt Down Johnny Guns finale. And that is because the last mission involves you killing a bunch of people, which are all going to spawn in front of you. And what better to do that in than a Halftrack? And what's great with the Dr. Dre VIP contract is that it spawns you a fully upgraded Enos Jubilee. And what's great about this is it means I don't even need to drive any streetcar or call in another vehicle, because I can just take the Jubilee over to the location. It's pretty fast, goes around 115 miles an hour. And judging that I only have to drive a mile, it's not like I have to go very far. So we're going to head over to Johnny Gunn's last known location. And the game's going to bring us through a cutscene. Once the cutscene is over, what I'm going to do is call my Halftrack. So it's going to speed Johnny Guns away in a goofy animation, request my personal vehicle. And then we are going to ignore all of this, and we're going to run all the way over here. And just like that, my Halftrack is spawned. That took me, what, like 5 seconds to get to it? So now we're going to back my half-track up just a little bit like so, right here. And then we can get out of the half-track, and we can get into the... No, where are we going? Where are we going? No. Sometimes I hate the pathing of the GTA character, but there we go. Now we can use our half-track. Yeah, you're not getting up there. That guy tries to climb up that, but obviously it's not going to work out too well for him. I think we've killed most of the people here already. Let's move our half-track up a little bit so we have a better vantage point. I think right about here should be completely fine. We can hop out of it, and we can get on the back like this. There you go. Get on the gun, and look at that. Perfect. We can look fully behind us. This is exactly what we need. Let's kill that guy. Let's kill that guy. Oh, did we get you? Yes, we did. Get you. Get you. Anybody else over there? Don't think so. That guy's dead. We got some cars that are going to spawn. Oh, that car's blown up. Got another car back there, and that one... Oh, I think we blew up the wrong car. Doesn't really matter, though. We'll kill these people as they spawn here, and blow that car up, and take you out. Then we can obviously clear these goobers over here. There you go. There you go. Oh, we got you. And then we got one more car that spawns all the way over there. So let's take that out really quickly. There you go. That's it. That's the... Oh, what the heck? That's not what I wanted. But that's that whole portion of the mission done. And by the way, we can see that my Jubilee is still where I left it. Well, it's not where I left it. It despawned, but all we have to do is turn my vehicle around really quickly, go drive over to my Jubilee, get back in it, and continue with the mission. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's over here. It's kind of an interesting spot for the game to leave it, but it should still let me get back inside it. And indeed it does. So there you go. Let's go head over to LSIA, finish this up, and we're done. Yeah, Dr. Dre VIP contract with the half-track is a breeze. That was honestly way easier than using the Vigilante. And now that I'm back in my Jubilee, I'm gone. I'm already at the destination. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you think that the half-track is a viable mission vehicle. I definitely think it is. Honestly, I'm going to place it above the weaponized Tampa. I'm going to place it above everything, but honestly, I think I'm going to rate the half-track in second or third place. I think it's just as good as the weaponized Tampa, if not better, because you don't have to worry about dying. The only real downside is that it takes like maybe 20 seconds longer to get it out and bring it to the location, but it's not really that big of a deal, especially when you realize that out of all the weaponized vehicles you can use in missions, well, I think the half-track is also the best that you can still use in public lobbies, because it has really, really good survivability, it has explosion resistance, and it's completely bulletproof in the front. So it kind of has a mix of everything, which just makes it great in general. So yeah, I would definitely recommend to consider using the half-track if you have it, and if you don't have it, pick it up. It's a fun purchase, and it's something that you'll actually enjoy in GTA. So, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!